It's. Are we live? We do appear to be live. Making sure I get the other announcement postman. There we go. Alright, alright. So, now that we are live and we have returned once more, who would like to give the recap for inspiration?
I think Egan should because he
I'm
was
making
the
a
problem.
macro.
You was the problem. Okay.
I am the problem, yes. Alright, I'll hold off making a macro. So, last session, we arrived at the manor. We, explored, showed people kind of around, more like let the two new folk wander, checked out some rooms, showed our new scholar to the library, talked to our mercenaries a little, let them know, hey, something might happen. And then I promptly fucked off into the basement, did a little bit of my preparations, touched the Well of Dreams directly, and got teleported to an interesting place where I talked to the Cult of the Final Night, and somehow didn't die. Got out safely, we moved to the cart, we got our incoming gift package from the court mage of Razvan, and then as we were about to set off, we ended session. I don't think I'm missing anything, am I?
Well, you missed the entirety of the campsite chat.
I missed the entirety of what?
The
Campsite chat? No.
Yeah, where's that recap? Where's that side adventure?
TLDR, just people. We tried
People
to
talking
look at a
aimlessly
crystal
for a
ball
week.
and then got distracted like 3 times.
Casimir and Evo spent an hour talking about nothing.
Eva said
That
a
is
pun
very
and it was
true.
terrible.
It was really bad.
No, I wonder, do we get the inspiration if we say it or if we don't say
Don't say my pun.
it?
Public.
In public.
Is Nerp muted?
Hello?
Yes.
Hello.
Hi.
There we go.
Hello.
I looked at the left and my mute symbol was not on, so I was like, I can talk just fine. But then I looked at Discord and I was like, my bubble's not lighting up. Why am I not lighting up? And then you said, is Nerp muted? And I was like, shit. I had a whole
It's
thing.
like-
You had a whole thing. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it's okay. It's okay. You have earned your inspiration.
Thank you.
Yes. Now, with all that said, their heroes having gathered forth outside of their manor, ready to enter within the Noctis Woods once more to travel, perhaps seek answers. I believe the party intends to, we'll call it converse with the Bolok Vos. Is this correct?
Mhm.
Yeah, we need to talk to them anyways.
Yeah, they're kind of on the way.
All right. Well, for purposes of Shoops and Whoops, am I copying these tokens over?
Because we've not technically rested, I believe so.
Yes.
I'm just making sure these are the ones that you update with your leveling up and whatnot.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's right.
you do
That's
want
one.
the
Oh,
updated one?
I leveled up my NPC library one.
Okay.
Yes.
well,
I also
the
did
updated
changes to my
ones are in
NPC
the
library one.
NPC library, yeah.
I changed both,
There, I swapped
so
it.
I'm set.
I'm just like, well, we haven't rested yet, so I didn't want to jump the gun.
yeah. I rolled for the encounters along the way last time when we were potentially going to have a session last week, but we didn't get any encounters, so it's yeah. Anyways, since you guys are indeed planning to stick with your plan instead of throwing things up on its head, it's pretty easy to just make your way on over. There's no threats along the way, as the work of Morcag and the mercenary bands bandit mercenary bands that you've been working with have made the northern part of it, at least relatively speaking, clear of most threats.
I'm reading Victor's journal on the top of the carriage.
What is your intelligence score?
My intelligence score is 14.
All right. Well, you can give me a linguistics check.
Ah! You're really making me regret not taking that as an expertise.
Oh yeah, did we get anything for the crystal skull?
with a 14, just appears to be a jewelry-based decoration.
Now I just need someone to tell me to roll, so
16.
16.
So it's kept out of that.
His notes are first off, are you proficient in alchemy tools?
Yes.
No. All right.
Uh,
His notes are very, very in-depth and detailed. Some of them go over your head, but some of them you're nodding along like, okay, this makes sense. The man is obviously an alchemical genius. Just right off the bat, that is much as clear. It is going to take you a lot longer than just one evening to learn much about what's going on with these, but from the looks of it, just the initial reading, a lot of his journal is going over his daughter's sickness and his attempts to cure it. At least the early ones, where he sought out priests and other divine healers, those who have access to restorative magics, all of which have failed, according to the journal entries that you've read thus far.
okay. Alright, that's more or less stuff that he basically already told us.
Yeah.
Okay, but okay. I mean, that's good.
If you want to skip ahead, just let me know. I assume you're just going from front to back.
Yeah, no, he is gonna. I mean, it's only a short trip. He's just gonna read some of it here, and then later on, after that, he's gonna try and focus up more. But
All
yeah,
right.
he's just gonna do like a first read before.
Very good, very good. In that case, let me just go and slap you guys on down. Make sure you guys are actually on the map first, though.
Right. Speaking of books, any of us have time to read any of those fancy books?
Copy. I don't know why Crap copied Crumb, but not our good friend Eva, but here we are.
Eva dead.
Did we take the cart too, or did we just all cram ourselves onto the one wagon?
Oh, I don't think you brought. Yeah, that's right. I don't think you brought Yesenia. So.
Yeah, well, no, we took the carriage, the wagon. We left behind.
There we go. Anyways. Welcome. So, in terms of the books that you have gathered, the other three, I believe, the ones that would be of note, the Mysteries of the Noctis Woods, Fables and Tales of the Night, Courts of Old Baruja, you pretty much did what you've done in session. So you had the brief, I believe it was 16 miles, so about half a day travel from the manor to the hut of Bulakvos to read said books. But if you're driving, you don't have the ability to read because you're obviously occupied. So, like, Horkag, you're just sitting shotgun, I believe, so you're good to do your reading.
Yeah, basically, I'm actually on the carriage, so Evangeline could be shotgun with Casimir. But yeah, I'm on like on the roof of the carriage.
Oh, that works. Regardless, so if you're wanting to spend the brief couple hours to read one of those books, just let me know what book you're reading.
Okay. I think I should cover Fable and Tales of the Night.
Fables and Tales of the Night. All right, give me a linguistics check.
Okay. Can I be thrown on a map where I have a token?
Do you not see a token?
No.
Oh, I did make the map player visible. There we go.
Yeah. Thank you.
There we go.
And are we long rested?
For all effects and purposes, yes.
Okay. Well, this is going to be interesting. All right, let's see if this actually rolls at
Whoa.
expertise. So this should be a plus 10. It is not. No, that's intimidation. Wrong check. It'd still be a 2 though.
It's
but,
still a natural 2.
Linguistics.
12?
That should be plus 10. I think I messed something up.
Did you
My
set your
token.
skill to 2 in your character property?
I might have forgotten to make linguistics 2. So yeah, that'd be a 12.
12. All right. Well, much of the book is more of children's tales from what you're reading. It doesn't seem to be much help of it all, really. A lot of them are just like, don't go out at night, or, get taken by this night singer, or avoid the streams, or the Kelpie's cries will get you, or, just random things like that. It's just like ominous warnings that seem to have no purpose, and it's kind of just dull reading for the most part for the initial couple hours of travel, before eventually you reach a more swampy region of the forest where many makeshift bridges make their way over rivers and streams, pushing ever westwards as elevation begins to rise and hills of rocky black stone stand jagged, almost like obelisks, indicating some unknown presence deeper within the forest. As you pass over these obelisks and these bridges and these rivers, eventually night begins to fall. You guys can choose to press onwards throughout the night and reach the location that you intend to deep within the night, or you can choose to set up camp. This is why I said essentially you're long rested.
There's no way I'd fail the con save again, right?
Right?
Oh, how could it be? Just stay awake.
Do we know how much longer we have? Like, how many checks am I gonna have to make, basically?
Let's see. You guys had... That was... How much anyway? Let me just do the math real quick.
I don't have animal handling, but I'm good at not falling asleep.
Well, if you go fast...
There you go. There we are. You have a range in the party, so we can ignore difficult. There we go, do this one. Cool.
That's right.
Alright. To arrive in time, it would only be about 11 p.m. upon arrival, if you were to push through the night.
Man, do we really want to make a first impression at 11 p.m.?
I mean, they're patrons. They don't care, right? This is the time they do the rituals, right? It's fine. I'm fine with pushing through if you guys are.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine regardless.
Alright.
Alright, well, Casimir, since you are the one driving the carriage, I will need you to give me a Constitution check. Saving throw. Saving throw.
God.
Would you like that luck reroll?
I mean, if it's not going to be wasted, sure.
Do you believe in your own luck?
Not as a player.
Oh.
But, when do you get it back?
Long rest? Hold on, I'll double check. Just give me a split second. Oh dear, I wrote down reroll, but use reroll. It should be long rest.
Sure, why not then? I'm sure I won't roll a 4 again.
It's
Well.
better. Would you like to spend Destiny?
No, we'll
You're
just take
gonna.
exhaustion.
Okay. Well, you gain 2 levels of exhaustion.
Not the worst.
It's better than 3. Alright. As you draw ever closer, the forested brambles and the marshy swamp water seems to close in on itself, almost like the forest is not wanting you to draw anywhere near this location, like they're trying to warn you away. But as the night progresses and your carriage continues to push through via the spectral steeds through the undergrowth and thickened brambles of the forest, eventually you see a plume of smoke rising from a lone structure within the forest. As you come up close, you can see what appears to be rose bushes with a deep, dark red, perhaps purple or crimson rose lining them. The forest surrounds you, looming overhead, blocking out the sky for the most part, leaving you in almost complete darkness, save for the light coming from inside. A flickering firelight coming from a room on the eastern edge of the building, which, for ease, is coming from over here.
Mhm.
Oh, and I just realized that the roof is not turned on, even though I thought I turned it on before leaving this map. Apparently I turned it off. There we go.
My
We
third
didn't see
eye is
nothing.
closed.
Mhm.
Cool.
All right. Map is otherwise active.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. So at some point during the night, this happens to Kane. I made a button for it. I'm just gonna say Kane himself. Wait. The macros I made are gone from this token. Fuck me. All right.
Is this
Did
the
you
one
already-
on the Rosemary
Yeah, no,
Manor
I've
map?
already deleted them both back and forth, replacing things because I updated the one on the other map and I also updated the other one, and I was back and forth between other people's tokens, and I'm all fucked now.
Rip.
Yep.
Double
Well,
rip.
I'll have to remake my macros real quick, but I'll be fine. I
It's
have
probably going to be a
copy-paste
super
of it.
heavy RP session, so it's probably fine regardless.
Yep. So
Alright.
that happens to Kane.
So I take up and oh okay. He doesn't start shit right.
So yeah, Kane doesn't notice this, but his skin changes color drastically. He loses half his body weight, and yeah, he kind of looks like a zombie.
Yes.
So Marker will like peek his head into the carriage from the top and be like start to talk, but then notice I think Kane just died.
As you do point this out, it does look like Kane has indeed, like, throughout this travel, gone through some form of sickness almost rapidly to the point where they look like they have died. Their sallow, dusky skin, corpse gray and light. Their body is famished in many ways. It is kind of disturbing in some fashion, but they're alive. Their eyes are blinking.
Is this some kind of byproduct of the pact he made?
Is it the cursed?
I'm fine.
You're really
What
not.
did you do?
What do you mean what I did? I'm fine.
You don't look fine.
Do you have a mirror?
You don't look fine.
I'm fine.
Markak will hand him like his emergency mask. Here.
What's wrong? Why is everyone staring at me weird?
You look like you haven't eaten in 50 years.
You look like our undead researcher.
He just kind of tilts his head. You say I'm not eating enough? What?
I'm saying you're about 2 steps away from me burning your body to stop you from rising as an undead, if you're
Yeah.
not already.
If yeah, you
I don't understand these claims. Does anyone have a mirror?
oh expensive comparison.
I feel when adventurers don't have a mirror.
Hold on, let me
Mhm.
see. That might have been something I grabbed.
I feel like it would be, considering you're Danu.
I present the blade of my spear.
I have a mirror. Danny whips
Okay.
out a mirror and shoves it in Kane's face.
Kane takes one look at himself. It just goes completely silent, takes the mirror. 0 fucks given, he suddenly changes into Danu and stares at the mirror in
Huh.
front of everyone.
As you now see a similarly decayed Danu.
What the fuck, Kane? That is not cool.
What is this?
I'm gonna do
Who
a
did
sleight-
this?
I'm gonna do a sleight of hand and put the emergency mask I have on to cover up his face.
What is this?
Okay, I roll a nat 20.
What is this feeling?
Suddenly there's a
Is
mask
this-
on your face.
There we go, much better.
Kane rips it off.
Hey,
What is this? The consequences of my actions finally biting me in the ass? What is this?
Quite possibly.
well, considering, well, I can't really speak for myself, that you're the only one that's this is happening to, and you are the only one that dealt with those 3 goddish entities. Yeah, seems like your actions had these repercussions.
You look like you went to another dimension and got your soul sucked out.
Honestly, the mask is probably not the worst idea, especially around here. I'm not going to do anything yet, but I can't speak for everyone else.
Yeah, no, that's true. Considering how dangerous undead are, you might just put the mask back on.
And can you please not be me? That is
Yeah.
creepy. I don't like it.
Oh,
Kane
wait.
sighs and returns to his normal self.
Can you act? Can you make yourself look older? Like give yourself a beard. So it's just you're an old man instead of undead.
Kane just audibly blinks. What?
You make yourself look old. You just switched into Dano. Just make yourself an old man.
I don't think I can do that.
What do you mean?
I don't think I can do that.
Just start acting like an old man then. Here, he gives him a stick. This is your cane. Come on, Elder.
Great, Kane's cane. He holds it up.
Yeah, come on, Elder Aviv.
Fucking.
Casimir yawned.
It's easier to explain that you're just an old man than it is that, oh, he got cursed and is now undeadish looking.
Kane will silently follow along with the party while his player fixes all of his fucking macros again.
Azaz, could you escort Elder Aviv?
If it's required.
Yes, for this pretense, we all need to be in on it.
Of all the people with the carrot, I don't know if Block Voss will, but
Oh,
more a warning if we return to town,
it's good practice. Might as well practice now then.
I suppose.
All right. Should I scout the perimeter? Glances left and right. Looks at the house.
While I think normally that is a good idea, we are dealing with the Fae here. Who knows how they'll take to being spied upon.
You make a good point. I don't like the Fae. All right.
Yes, Mayor.
Everyone.
As soon as you cross a certain threshold, you feel the hair on your body stand on end, as if you're being watched. It's a weird sensation. A field of something washes over you, and it is disturbing.
Well, they know we're here now.
Same thing happens to you, Zaslav.
Come on, Elder Aviv.
Come on, Grandpa.
Come on, Grandpa.
You just move me along with you for a moment.
Yeah, basically, I'm doing
the
that.
macros are fucked.
You can see a set of wooden stairs rising up to a deck with a rocking chair atop it and a door leading inwards. A window looking into a lounge of sorts can be seen at the base of the stairs, looking inside the building, just inside.
Can I do a quick perception check as we walk towards in this area specifically? If there's anything that
Sure.
pops. Perception.
Yeah, all right. More CAG rolling with 20s. What else is new?
My eyes,
Every time you play a Morcag, it's always 20s.
My fucking eye. Let's go.
All right. As you look outwards into the undergrowth to the west, much of it is dark. It's somewhat hard to see, but with your particular eyes, you can penetrate at least somewhat into the darkness. What you find, what you originally thought might have been just like dangling leaves and grassy fronds rising from or descending from the boughs of the trees itself, you realize are, in fact, not grass, but bone. Almost like the trees themselves are willow trees made of bones, dangling from their boughs.
My great grandfather would love this, but I don't. Ugh.
They don't give any noise either in the wind. It is otherwise silent.
All right. Mental note: don't go into the woods to the west. Avoid that at all costs, and relay that to the party.
I don't suppose we see anyone through the window, right?
No one in the window that you can see.
Casually walk forward.
As you approach this doorway, you can feel once more this similar sensation as if your hair stands up on end and you're being watched.
Investigation to see.
Sure.
Musics.
Looking around, you do notice that there are runes carved into the doorway. You also notice, as you're kind of like looking over your shoulder, looking at the floors, looking at the walls, and the roof above, the cross beams that give support to the roof. You notice there are even more fetishes, bone charms, and strange symbologies kind of strewn throughout this place. More than that, you also see that there is a shimmering field surrounding the place, barely visible, but there is a bubble of sorts, just slightly darker, giving a strange tinge to the area.
Do the totems and effigy have like religious purpose, or is it like
Could be nature.
nature? All right, let me just do that. Nature. Click.
Yeah.
Nothing. Can't make heads or tail, but I do point out the runes that I see to the smarter people.
Also of note, the map is made by Spook on Incarnate. They are quite excellent.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Nice.
Look at that big chunker of a cat.
Mm-hmm.
Incarnate has some nice assets.
It's true.
I better be a friendly cat.
Yeah, I was
So
going to make the map myself, and I was like, I know a perfect map already. I'm just going to grab this one.
you said there were runes on the door.
Yes.
So is it like Arcana to determine what?
What languages do you speak?
I want to speak Common, Goblin, Thieves' Cant, Berusian, Necro. Wait, no, I think I speak of one more. Hold on, let me just.
I will dump languages as well.
We get extra language for our int mod or no?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And linguistics proficiency.
Okay, so I do get Necro from.
Wait, because I have linguistics expertise, do I get even...
Expertise gives you 3 instead of 1.
I have 2 more languages I need to lock down full. Okay. Can I lock down Sakura? No? Okay.
Nope. Sakura and,
The other one are locked, yep.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You need to have the class with feet to take them.
Oh right, okay.
So is anyone else gonna knock on the door, or
It's
do you want me to?
my languages are Common, Goblin, Thieves' Cant, Berusian, Necro, Orcish. And Dwarven.
You do not recognize the runes. You did you point out the runes or just the bone charms?
I point out the runes on the door.
Okay. Kane would recognize them.
Hmm.
They are Oklo, and they are a symbol for welcome.
Kane points his new pointy stick at the door. It says welcome. Like you would put a welcome mat below a door.
Oh, okay.
Well, hopefully that reflects their intent then. Casimir will walk up and knock on the door, I guess.
The door opens as soon as your knuckles touches it, revealing a simple hallway with a stairwell leading up, a door across, a door to the south, and seemingly a small little coat rack just to the left of the door. The table resides within, with cleaning supplies, and a simple yet interesting, we'll call it, rug lies upon the floor, seemingly formed from some form of fur or hair.
Oh. We should make our presence known at the very least.
I mean, they know we're here, but it's not the worst option. I guess Casimir will call out into the house and into, I guess, just the wild years, considering we felt the sensation of being watched. Hello there, we come representing House OC. We are here to speak of the pact of the dynasty they made long ago.
The northern door will open.
Seems like we're invited inside.
All right then.
Nice place, well lit.
Are there any other doors open in here?
To the north, the door is open.
This door opens so far. Within the hallway, you can see that there appears to be various shelves and display cabinets showing off morbid and strange curiosities. Skeletal hands, human skulls, witch-like fetishes, and strange crystal spheres and growths of flesh. It is concerning, to say the least. But as you push into the hallway, you can see that the easternmost door opens.
Before we head any further, I'm just going to cast tongues on myself, unless something stops me from doing that.
Nope.
I'm just admiring everything on the shelves.
Casimir's not terribly interested in all that stuff because it's probably super illegal.
Yeah.
All right. As you push into this chamber, you can see it is a large lounge or study of sorts. There is shelves lined with books and decorations, one will call it. Well, we're going with decorations. They appear to be some small, like, statuettes, pieces of, like, makeshift wood carvings, simple things of that nature, more decorative than anything else. A large brass and glass mirror rises to the north, and the chandelier above seems to be quite obviously in the shape of a pentagram, with 5 candles glowing with a deep red fire, though it flickers with an orange light. To the south, there is a hearth, lit to flame, giving warmth to this otherwise cold chamber. Atop it, mounted, is a massive elk's head, and sitting upon one of the chairs, just north of the fireplace, is a strange creature. You can see that this creature is gray of skin, hunched over with large bony spike-like spurs protruding from its back, tinged with a deep, dark crimson liquid. It holds no face. Instead, a bestial skull stands in its place of what would be a head. No eyes, nor sockets lining the skull, but a malevolent aura pervades the creature. And those who look upon this creature, the Bolok Vos, can see clearly that he sees you. His limbs are unnaturally long, with clawed hands, and though he wears little clothing, you can see that what little cloth he does have is tattered, as if he doesn't really care for modesty too much. There's a bone staff nearby, carved to look like a war scythe. A spine-like bone protruding, jagged in nature. One would think this would not be an effective weapon, but just looking at it, you can tell that it would cause pain. You can see upon the hearth, there is a cauldron, bubbling and boiling, with a green liquid. As the creature looks towards you, come in, come in. No need to wait. Time is precious. Or is time already lost?
Casimir will approach, a little cautiously, hand on the hilt of his mace.
Well, one look at me would make anyone assume time's already lost.
Just an old man. Grandpa Alviv, we call him. Grandpa.
Cade sidesteps around the table,
Am I wrong to presume you the Block Voss, then? Quite an honor to meet the master of the house.
I am known by many names. This is one that has graced my domain many times.
Real quick, where are the windows out of this? These ones? Like this?
Yeah, these are windows.
Okay, alright. Just wanna point out, Morcat notices them.
Mhm.
He doesn't like this thing.
Know you of the curses originating from the Goheni sisters?
The song of death that lands through your veins, yes. It is pervasive, prevalent, and exacting.
The final knight said you may be able to aid us in our search of ending the cure and potentially them.
Aid we can.
Ending the curse. Yeah.
The cure.
For aid we can provide, but the cost will come with aid.
And might you know of this? He just kind of gestures to himself. I look like the dead.
Bound to vestiges dark and foreboding, your skin sallows like the dead that you treat with. It is not unheard of, but many do not deem it just or right.
Oh, that's lovely. So, what would your cost be to aid us in getting rid of the sisters?
Get rid of the sisters. But I'll order that.
Good choice. It's gonna like, sneak closer. Uh, maybe break the curse first?
A breaking of
just-
curse can be done.
Hmm.
It is simple, yet woven strong.
Would ridding ourselves of the sisters also break the curse?
No. Far more binds you than the Sisters 3.
Okay.
You'll need to find the hidden key.
Okay.
Where is it?
Oh, nothing is given for nothing.
Hmm.
You got a price?
I do.
And what might that price be? Or do we have to willingly give?
Willingly gifting is the only way.
I figured as much. Casmia's back. Okay. Well, Kane's most likely the person to deal with this nonsense.
I mean, he's done it before. He's not
Yeah.
gonna stop.
Would a pact with me be worth much to you?
You're already bound.
In various ways, yes, but I still got plenty of room.
Wait, could he turn me into a monster so I could be like a big transforming guy?
I could transform you into the beasts that dwell within and without. What are you willing to offer in exchange?
Hmm.
What do you like? What do you want?
Kane will turn his head back. It's less what Vos wants and more what you are willing to give, and if it is of equivalent exchange. Also, do be careful with your wording.
I hate Faye.
If anything, I should be the one any cost is exacted from. As Kane just goes back to thinking, what is worth it to them?
Do keep in mind, Kane, that while he offers an answer, it does not necessarily require.
Right, we could find the answer of our own accord, but this would speed us along.
I mean, but do you have anything to give though?
I have much to give, much to offer, much to provide.
I meant Kane.
They have much to give, much to lose.
And much to gain.
Yes,
He already lost his beauty.
that can be restored.
Oh, can it?
Yes. It would not be happy, though.
I don't think I'd be happy either way, honestly.
Fine.
Might you have anything that ails you that we could aid with?
You're serious.
Well, we now reside within the manor off to the east that used to belong to the dynasty. So it is of interest for us to help you with anything that's going wrong, because anything that's going wrong for you is probably going to affect us regardless.
path you're on resides within dreams and nightmares. Is within items I seek.
I'd be happy to acquire them for you, if possible.
What would you wish for in exchange?
I fear going that far and bringing things back to you, you won't tell us in advance what we need to deal with the curse, and we might not have time to get back here, and then go to wherever else is needed.
You wish the curse lifted.
Yes.
Or to point us in the correct path to lift the curse. Though I believe we are already on such, per the final night.
Oh.
I wish for Spoons to stop dying.
No.
No.
I will give up my internet connection for Spoon to get an internet connection. Oh, it worked. I disconnect.
Welcome, Aspens. Also, hot. Oh, I'm still on the voice. Also, hot damn!
Yeah.
Thanks very much for the 10 gifted subs, anonymous gifter. Very, very appreciated. A pathway forward, a pathway through, a curse broken or a curse left to stew. Which do you prefer?
I don't want to say anything dumb.
Too late.
Too late. I know, I'm already neck deep.
Words
Honestly,
chosen wisely can provide insight to the gravest of times.
I would like to know what is required to lift the curse so that my fellows won't die.
In exchange, you will bring these items from dreams and nightmares to thee.
Yes.
He will offer you a hand.
Kane will take that hand.
You feel intense pain writhe up your arm as everyone sees the arm that grasps the Bullock Voss's hand begins to blacken and scar as inky black tendrils writhe up like jagged thorns, a tattoo of, well, thorns and pain. As the
Oh, so I have
grasp is
two now.
released. Yes. As the grasp is released, you feel an impending time upon you. A goal set forth. One that must be completed, lest there be consequences. Alright, let me go look at my notes to see how he would tell you to stop it.
Mm-hmm.
You should have specified a number of objects.
One
I should
object.
have.
I did give a hint earlier about that. Let's see here. Okay. High up in the forest's dark resides a restless art. Brought low, it brings through fear and pain. Settled within, the curse remains.
Can I get that in writing real quick?
I mean, considering that was purely his on-the-spot riddle, I can do my best.
Okay. Sorry. I looked at chat and I'm like, right, I'm not writing this down. Fuck.
I'm sorry, I have a problem. I must ship post.
You know, if we can get a clip of that, that'd be appreciated. But otherwise,
Yeah.
because that was purely on the spot.
Okay.
I was like looking at my notes and saying, how would I convert this to his words?
I can just go. Oh no, I hear you twice. Okay, I can just go back in the VOD and scrub that real quick once
That
it
works.
comes through.
That works.
All right, I'll keep that in mind. So what is it you're looking for from the realms of dreams and nightmares?
A spirit lost.
Is that all?
The first of 3.
And I require all 3 before motions to arm?
Yes.
All right. Who is this lost spirit?
A friend. Taken before their time. You'll know them by the skull of mine.
He nods.
Second. A liquid of night. Dark. Deep. Within. There's a pause as he seems to be looking up, somewhat as if he's sensing something or hearing something, but you're not quite sure what.
Kane looks up from his little notebook that he's actively writing things down in. Within. Do I notice anything?
You can give me a perception check.
Okay.
Within a hut. Tall and bound. Bones and little things of... with a 15 you don't notice anything. Bones and little things throughout. Cauldron boils with this liquid. But its guardian... well... an offering should be made, lest you be unmade.
More offerings to obtain more things.
Mm-hmm.
It is the pact made.
In this pact, he says aloud to the party while writing his notes, "Will kill me if I do not do this within the allotted time."
Oh, well, I already started to die for the curse, so...
Yeah, what's gonna happen
It's
right in
more
the die
than
twice?
that. The third item
Mm-hmm.
is an onyx gem. Small of stature, carved of beak. It is...
Did anyone show Kane that raven skull?
Nope.
Nope.
Unless he was looking
Nope.
around.
It is a murder, lost and bound.
He jots that down, so I'm looking for a small onyx carved something that has to do with birds. All right. I swear, no one speaks up for this. Fuck me.
I'm not saying it
Oh.
right now.
Eva's gonna actually creep a little closer this way and go, psst. Zaslav, don't you have like a crow or a raven skull? Just shut up.
I'm just gonna keep looking at the creature.
Kane blinks and looks at his notes. Alright, so before we nickel and dime each other on specifics, do you need the entire cauldron?
The liquid within.
Yes, so you need all of the liquid, not me just hand you a bottle.
The liquid within.
Alright.
The creature's head will flick left and right before landing its gaze, or lack thereof, upon Danu.
Danu's trying very hard not to make eye contact, or she's not trying really hard not to look at it.
One so protective of fate, choosing to enter into a domain where fate is lost and claimed. How interesting. Is fate truly your own, or do you hide from what can be?
Danu looks at him and shrugs.
One day,
Accept my destiny!
the head will flick around and will land on Casimir.
Monka.
Priest of light, lost in darkness. How interesting that you come before me. Do you not ask anything of the Bolokvos, or do you simply stand there, unsure what shall be done or what shan't be done?
Had you made an offer I deemed reasonable, perhaps I would have accepted, but there is nothing you have that I desire.
I offer much. You simply must ask.
What you have, I do not need.
Well, that is to be determined.
Perhaps. Perhaps my judgment is wrong. But for now, that is what I see.
And you know where I live.
Indeed.
Meow.
Meow meow.
As he meows at Crumb.
Crum's
Monka.
gonna meow back.
Wait,
It's just-
are
the
they
deal
speaking
has-
feline?
They are!
What did they say? I must know.
Okay.
Little
Danu speaks
one,
good.
you are great and feathered, unknown, like your kin. You travel with masters, feathered and bright, but within there is something slight. Feel free to speak in English and respond as Crumb.
The thinker.
What's Crumb's voice?
They are speaking in feline for everyone else's knowledge, though.
British accent, Crumb.
No, I can't do a British accent. But Crumb will observe for a brief moment and go, I do not travel with masters, but companions, I guess, for a deserving amount of time. But, wise observations indeed.
Bullock Wolf would nod.
Eyebrow raise.
Lost one, taken from home. Ashamed to show what is within, without. Seeking that which you've lost, a price can be offered. For a pact, dearly sought. Yes, the creature stares within the eyes of Morkak.
A singular eye focuses on the flask. Guess I shouldn't waste the question. You know where she is.
Creature will simply nod.
This bothers me. Because truly I do not know what I have beyond what I own materially.
You have much to offer beyond the material. And unlike your companion, you are not bound to another. But there is more that can be offered, more that can be gained, more that can be sought, and more that can be lost.
If I gave you my services, would that count? Raise eyebrow.
Do you wish to make a pact?
I'd have to discuss the details of this pact. I do want to know where she is. Honestly, until I physically get in contact with her, I would like to know where she is at all times.
Something that can be offered. A price will be paid for services rendered.
Oh. Yeah, I do need to find her. So yes, I will offer my services.
He will outstretch his hand towards you.
Oh man. Morkag shaking hands with a thing!
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Alright, Morkag is gonna take off his leather glove. And he's gonna shake.
Alright, similarly to Kane, a writhing pain surges up your arm as similar black, thorny tendrils writhe up in a tattoo that is now permanent upon your skin. You have, for purposes of game stuff, you can now become a warlock of the Bolokvos. Specifically, Cult of the Pact Keeper is the name of the cult.
Cool, with my 8 charisma. Yeah, I'll go.
It's
warlock.
true. It's true. You are bound to him for services rendered. Whatever that means.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
For all in effects and purposes of this, it is essentially a Geas quest effect upon you. So you can choose to fight it, but consequences will be had.
I mean, as long as it's not the direct death of my companions or a family member.
Yeah, it's fine.
it.
Anyways, you're essentially a warlock without the warlock levels in terms of like being bound to him right now.
Okay.
Other than that, he will speak now as he looks towards you. Lashkulskaya! As you will feel a surge of power rise within your mind. Everyone else would see a small black dart would shoot forth from the mouth of the skull into your head. You will have a vague sensation of knowing where your sister resides.
Nice.
They are somewhere to the northeast.
North.
Specifically, let me go look at the world map just so I can make sure I'm not talking out my ass. I'm pretty sure it's northeast of you guys.
She didn't fucking razz.
Little did you know, she's back in town.
It is mostly east, but it is north somewhat.
Oh, like in Mirror-me? I'll find it. Alright. I mean, yeah, we have to get rid of the curse, but after that, it's just gonna be like beeline.
Cousins lost, cousins fraught, brought about for naught. Bounded in a gilded cage, lost within endless rage.
Ugh.
Her blood so thin, so faint.
What?
Were it like paint.
Okay, guys, we are getting this curse clear really quickly, right?
Kane nods.
That is the goal.
Okay. But I think that was pretty clear. I have to go after that curse is settled, right?
Potentially?
Good. Alright, just making that clear. Thank you.
You might jot that down for analysis later.
Yeah, later. Frantically DM Sage.
Bullock Vos gaze will reside upon Evangeline. A strange one indeed to seek out. Keepers of packs in dreams. New and brought to bolder choices and dangerous paths. A fleeting moment. A simple choice.
I don't know what you're speaking about, but I'm sure that things will all work out in the end.
Actually, that's a good point. Is Bullock Vos speaking mentally, or
He's speaking.
Steve?
He's speaking loudly.
Because
He has
Eve might
lips.
not be able to understand him without lips.
Does he have lips?
I mean, she can hear
He
through
does
grunt.
not have lips,
It's okay. She'll probably be using Crumb because this is an important scene. So don't
But-
worry about it.
If he does not recognize you, not understanding him, he would telepathically speak with you.
Oh, he's in my head.
So
There's a Bollock Phyllis in my head and he calls me Stud Muffin.
Oh, God.
So if you don't have any recognition for the first couple lines, he will then speak silent for everyone else, and then just be in your mind entirely.
He gets a very surprised expression, and then just silently responds.
Her inner voice is a Cockney accent.
There we go.
Cool. Blimey.
Willing to tread life's paths, simple yet divine. There be no wish, no desire. This is fine. Were one to change their mind, you know where I reside. Need only ask for the Bolok Vos.
Of course. And if you need any assistance as well, feel free to reach out.
He slightly raises a hand, and then just like lowers it, like that wasn't technically a deal. It was close, but not there.
Mm-mm, just an offer if they wanted to make a deal.
Get reverse pacted.
I'm packed the Bullock boost in my
Slav
spirit.
will stand up from his comfy chair. So, Kane, is your little pact done with all your required rewards?
Kane nods. I know not what we seek of at the moment, but I'm sure I'll find out as we get there. Beyond that, yes, my business here is done, other than one final question on my end that I'm not going to make a deal for the answer for.
I'm gonna reach into my pocket and pull out the Onyx Raven Skull.
Kane blinks. What is that?
It's what I found upstairs in the attic.
Can I promptly examine this?
Of course.
Kane will take it, and can I roll Arcana?
Yeah.
Yeah, Gib. Yeah.
It's certainly magical, which is strange because it didn't detect as magic. But you can tell just from the designs of the device, it has an innate magic to it. It is bound and secured, and you realize magic inside is hidden. It is imperceptible. But one with skilled enough knowledge to perceive it and to study it could determine that it is in fact a magical container of sorts. What it contains, you're not quite sure at the 22, but it does appear to be a container of sorts.
What an odd little container. What he looks at Vos. What resides inside?
He just puts his hand out. That would require another deal, but knowledge gained is given for something, not nothing.
He looks up at Zaslav. Are you alright with me handing this over?
I mean,
it does
it's one
appear
of
to be
your...
what he's looking for.
It is one of your tasks.
The creature will nod.
Kane hands it over.
The skull is crushed into dust as he just blows it off to the wind. It is one step closer.
Well, whatever it was, it matters not now. And now, as to my final question. Do you know the terms of my pact with the Final Night?
Hey, let's make a deal so I can know what that other deal was.
I'm not willing to make a trade for this. I'm just curious if you know what this pact pertains.
I do.
All right. Kane will stand up, and he will make his way off to the side.
Molokos will turn to Zaslav. One so strong, so mighty, wants for nothing, and needs many. Is there desire in your heart still? Or does it remain fulfilled?
There is a near unlimited things that I desire. And I do not know if it will ever be finished.
There's much to be offered, much to be gained. One simply must contain. Name, a request, a pact to be made.
I will not enter a pact without knowing exactly what I get out of it. That seems unwise.
Creature will nod. There's many things we desire. A pact be one. More to offer. Blood in time. Vigor and strife. Thoughts and loss. So many options, so little loss. Loss was supposed to be lost, not loss.
It would be simple to ask for might, vitality, stature, brawn. My rage. My rage for those who will never know anything but the sadness they live. Trapped in a cycle forever. To live and die, not for yourself. I would wish for all the strength in the world. But I fear that it would not be enough.
Might can do much in many. Great might can perform amazing feats. Mighty deeds. But, like all things, it can and will be thwarted. There is always another to surpass. But ultimately, it is upon you and yours what you do with yours and theirs. Might is things offered. Though its effectiveness is in the air.
What would you give for a name?
It is might you seek, it is might you shall have. Bound within. He'll offer his hand.
Kane will take a moment to speak up. Vos will make good on the things offered, but be prepared for the potential of your offered gift to be twisted.
And names have a special danger when dealing with the Fae as well.
Sorry, I'm just thinking real hard.
Mm-hmm. No rush.
Bullock Vos will tilt its head to the side, looking at you quizzically.
Well, he will shake the hand.
All right. Like the other two, your arm suffers immense pain as the black thorny tendrils writhe up as you have now been given a permanent tattoo. And as you fall back from the grasp, now released, you feel your body grow stronger, your muscles bulging ever larger. But something is different. Something feels strange, feels off. Not sure what.
I will check out my new tattoo.
The tattoo appears to be upon your body now. Not fresh, but looks as if it's been there for years. Well maintained, so it is still quite vibrant, but it is established.
Okay.
I'll provide the results of your particular boon when you guys leave. Or sometime soon if you guys don't leave anytime soon. I'm just waiting to see what happens.
I'm going to quickly record the riddle.
I will take a step back and bow.
Pact formed, pact made. Might is yours, but can be unmade.
Okay. Thank you for doing business.
Yes. Creature will sweep its head around the room, looking at the rest of you. It seems business has concluded, lest there be more you desire. You are free to rest and retire.
Well, even if we did not make a deal, I will thank you for the little you have provided.
Kane offers a bow.
The offer of rest is great, but we are limited when it comes to the amount of time we have.
We shouldn't intrude more than we have already. Bows.
Eva waves goodbye.
Thank you
Danu.
for allowing us to intrude.
Danu will flick her tail annoyed and silently leave the room.
All right. He's still there, by the way. I just made him not visible because I thought you guys were all leaving.
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm.
I'm just. What is this?
You turn around and he vanishes.
Looking
Is
at
this a
the
crystal ball?
So looking at that appears to be a dark black purple crystal sphere with creatures flying inside. Small, tiny creatures. Like fireflies in size, glowing with a vibrant gold light.
I just love your trinkets. It is. I love what you've done with the place. Good day to you.
Alright.
Well, I missed the opportunity to investigate that skull, but I suppose at least part of your task is done.
Are we outside of the
Yeah.
the dome or whatever? All right.
Just that boulder that you see that you're like right next to, that is the barrier between the dome.
Mhm. Well, what resided within the skull I was unable to identify, and whatever it was, Vos would rather have it snuffed out. It seems some sort of magic that was just concealed within the skull. It was a magical container of sorts.
He said that it is a murder, lost and bound.
Like a murder of crows.
Who knows? We can't figure that out now.
Yeah, that one is lost to us now.
Nothing he could give you is worth what you gave up. And Danu will sulk off to the carriage.
As far as I'm aware, I didn't give anything up quite yet.
Same, honestly. Everything else on this list that I need to attain, I assume we will find as we go.
At least,
Possibly.
at least Kane's deal is obvious. Zaslav's yours. The fact that it
Oh,
is
wait.
unknown is.
As soon as you try to say his name, nothing comes out of your mouth.
Oh no.
Oh,
What in the.
What's wrong?
Kane raises an eyebrow.
Say, and he'll point to Zaslav. Say his name.
I
We're
assume
doing
the
the
same
Kingdom
thing
Hearts
happens.
thing.
Yep.
She'll open her mouth and then close it, and then stare, and then do it again, and go, "Oh, oh no."
So you literally lost your name. All right.
But on the plus side, you've gained a +2 to your strength score, and your strength cap is increased by 4.
Okay.
All right. Well, hopefully you weren't too attached to your name. We will need something else to call you by, I suppose.
but then it becomes his name, so then we can't say it anymore.
We will learn that issue as we get there. Zaslav becomes you.
Well, anyway,
I am me, forever, eternal.
Let's pull the cart back a bit and we can rest for the night.
Yes. Though, resting within this domain, he references Vos's hut. I doubt Vos himself is particularly a threat to us.
Blockboss is a patron of dreams and trickery. You want to sleep in his house?
Cade shuts up.
To be a little fair to Kane, you guys technically did already give him what he wanted.
There are others. Still us here.
That's true.
How long's the timer on the second curse I have acquired? Or do I not know? I just feel impending doom.
It's still impending doom.
Okay.
Yeah. In terms of your the Sorrow Song curse, though, you guys have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 days after your long rest.
Okay.
Yep. So pull the cart back just a wee bit, not
Just a
going
hair.
terribly far.
Danu's sulking in the carriage. She's in the idiot carriage.
I mean, some of your parties didn't make a pact. So that's nice.
Yeah. But the
No
warlock
regrets.
knows better.
Do they?
Does he?
Yes.
though?
They
You
made pacts.
fool me
They
once.
all the
Fool
pacts.
me once. And then she made a pact with a god, okay? I don't think this guy's a god. So, fool me once.
You know, meta knowledge would tell you that that's not Vos's actual body, but you know,
Well, she doesn't know that.
no.
Fool me once. She makes pacts with gods. And the next pact is going to make her daddy love her. And that's... I don't think anybody can do that.
Look, it'll all be fine. The prices paid were not that severe.
Anyways,
You think?
Cade makes a point while they're traveling. Look, all he lost was a name.
Try to call me something. Anything.
Wait. You...
See, yes. Say his name.
Danu
Just-
tries.
can't say
And
his name.
obviously nothing comes out. Well, how about she tries to call him big guy. Does that work?
That works.
All right. That's fine. Just call him just give him a new name.
All I lost was I have a second timer put on my head for things we were very likely to run into while we were dealing with the Guahani sisters. Liquid, from what I'm going to assume, is their cauldron. If not, it's one of the other hags' cauldrons that are all in the same relative location. And I have to find a ghost. I should get a clip of more
I
tags.
suppose you can only die once. Although by looking at you,
It's already
And I have a
begun.
hint. And I have a hint of how to deal with this.
Also, it might be overdone at this point, but there are worse things than death.
Yeah, you know.
But yeah, once we're a little bit away, I guess we take our long rest.
Very good, very good.
Mm-hmm.
Your long rest is achieved without any issue, as we'll call it protection of Bolok Vos surrounds you.
Little do we know, Vos's domain is a lot bigger than we think it is. I don't think I even need to press the long rest button. I haven't used any resources.
I used tongues. Actually, just to clarify, would tongues have allowed me to understand the feline as well?
It would, yes.
Oh, that's funny.
That's why Casimir patted Crumb.
Mm.
But now I think we're taking the road and we're heading southwards.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, and as we were departing, Kane will point up the hills for the two new folk and just kind of like shout out the window. Oh, and by the way, Up there is a portal to the Feywilds. That is what is marked on our map.
Eva can't hear him shout.
Yep.
Ooh, what's there?
Entrance to the realm of the Fey. Probably where Vos came through.
So is it just like entirely inhospitable to like me? Will I just walk through and die?
Kane shrugs. I could probably walk through just fine with the aid of the Prince of Fools, but beyond that, I don't know if there are negative effects or connotations in regards to walking through the portal, but there probably are. But you know, Kane wouldn't know.
All right. As you begin to travel southwards, were you wanting to stop anywhere, or are you just heading directly to the Gwenhani sister's hut?
I believe our intention was just to head straight there. I don't think anyone wants to stop off.
All right. Well,
Unless we really want to check on what's going on with the holds and the people we left there.
Yeah, there was talk if we couldn't cross with the carriage, we would leave it there. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, obviously we can't cross here, but we might be able to cross here.
would you like to try to
Which-
head through that way?
Yeah. Let's stop by the hold just to see what's up there.
Yeah, it might be a good idea. And Kane gives a little tour as we're going, and that is the big spooky fist. We stopped there once and decided not to touch it.
But what
What
if touching
happens
it
if you
gives me
touch it?
more might?
You can certainly try that if you so wish. I mean, I'm not going to stop you.
So you wish to head to the holds of Undar?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Quick little jaw check on the mercenaries, see if they've all fucking abandoned the place, see if Draco's still here.
Or
Draco, that
somebody
guy.
else took over.
Draco.
Draco, he's here.
Oh.
All right. You guys would make your way south along the road and curve northwestwards up towards the holds of Undar, the old fort that you guys had cleared of the bandits and the necromancers that worked with them. Your travel goes by relatively uneventfully. There is the sound of birds and the like, and it's normal forest sounds within the Noctis Woods, but otherwise no monsters have been seen. It seems that your patrols have been quite effective. Anyways, do I have that map in this? Do I have to? I'm going to import it. Okay. Oh yeah, this map is asymmetrical. How fun.
It's a funny map.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we can't see that map yet.
This is where we go to town and we recruit some skeletons. Then we go to the next town and we get maybe a vampire or two.
I'll slap you guys down
A
onto asymmetric
vampire?
view real quick.
Don't tell Morkeg that.
There you guys go. Isometric. Bloop.
It's Fallout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. People-wise, I'll put the tentacle over here. And focus upon the doorway. Okay. As you approach... Should not be here anymore. What else do I need to worry about? That's all covered, that's all covered, that's all covered. So, okay. As you approach, a figure will call forth from a seeming chamber upon the second floor, the entrance to the Holds of Undar itself. You can see that there were windows installed, or at least arrow slits. And a voice will call down, Oh, hey, you've returned. Been a bit.
We were in the area dealing with some things. Says the corpse.
I can tell.
Just came to check on how things were.
Things are going well here. Still doing some repairs and the like, but, and clearing out the dead. That room is still filled with skeletons.
Are those skeletons still walking? I could potentially deal with that real quick.
They're shambling.
Alright, I'll deal with their lot.
Alright, well, we'll hold a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Open the gates. Alright, inside you can see there's just two bandits seemingly keeping watch in the main chamber.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, welcome back. What the fuck happened to you?
Curses and whatnot, don't worry about it.
That sounds about right. Oh, who's your friends?
I'm working. We met.
New members of the group.
And what is their name?
This is Lady Evangeline Sweet. And this
And
is
the big guy.
And this is Master.
Morkag suddenly learns, oh, I can't say his name.
Master, just call him Master.
Master, okay. And what are the most important figure?
This is Crumb, and she's gonna hold up Crumb, and Crumb is going to purr immediately.
Oh my goodness, I love you. You're so fluffy and feathery, and it's adorable. Hey, Crumb, I am Garland. Nice to meet you, Crumb.
Funny face, let's
Flick
go.
their tail.
Just a adorable little kitty cat. Pet, pet, pet. Trying to pet, pet, pet.
He is allowed.
Anyways, I should get back to work. Guarding this chamber and all that. But welcome back. And nothing else as strange have happened. Though now that I think about it, actually, what was it? About a month back. All the fires in the place went out suddenly. It was a little weird. We placed them back up though.
That is certainly interesting. Can I do a check to see if I could figure out a source of such?
Wait, a month ago?
A month ago, no such magic would be lingering unless it's like really
Okay.
fucking powerful.
No, I mean, is it something we've done? Like a history check or?
No. A month ago, you guys were.
We were out in Razvan, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, you guys were in Razvan a month ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
But nothing seemed to
Certainly,
happen.
certainly odd.
It was a little weird, yeah, but, you know, the place is strange anyways.
So are these torches all off?
They're all on. They just turned off
Oh.
a month ago and they
Okay.
fixed it a month ago.
I'll say, Kane starts prestidigitating all the torches that are unlit.
Yeah.
But okay.
Also, your exhaustion level's now 1. Look at
Yeah,
that.
I reduced it on the main map, but this is
Yeah.
the old token apparently.
Yeah. Right, well,
Well, Kane,
I'm just gonna go over here and get back to work.
Yeah, we're here to wipe out the undead real quick.
Alright.
do you need our help with that, or are you good?
Honestly, I should be fine. You might stand watch in case you need to step in and save me from my own stupidity.
When has that ever worked?
I mean, watching is fun.
And he promptly walks off.
Alright, to the basement you go.
Yeah.
As he leaves, Casper will talk to Dallin real quick. Dallin, you said your name was your name right?
Hey?
Do do you know when you're due next back in the husband?
It's this stairwell.
Yeah, but say I think it's that stairway.
Yeah.
Unless you wanted me to go further down.
No. Yeah, picking the wrong one. Personally, I should be heading back there in a couple of days, actually. Festival's kicking off, so.
Alright, when you get back there, I'd like you to, if you can, put up some feelers for recruitment. I'm looking for about 20 more men, perhaps a chaplain or two.
Any particular priesthood?
New Dawn preferable, but I'll take anybody that isn't, who consorts with the undead.
Yeah, right. Alright, well, I certainly will put up feelers for that. No problem.
We can at least make sure this part of the woods is a little more secure. That's all I had.
Alright. Anyways, in the basement, look at all that. Look at all those bodies that are not here anymore because they cleaned them up, and I need to clean them up myself because they're cleaned up. Hey, look, I cleaned them up.
Also, if you were following me, Carrot, it's the section of the map directly south of the section we came in on.
Oh yeah, I got you. Whoop. There you go.
Can will proceed down the hall.
It's the door. You can see there's wood kind of hammered into it, keeping it extra secure.
Kane will signal for Zaslev to hold back a moment and opens the door up to see what's going on inside.
Are you opening the door?
Yes.
Oh, well, it'll take you some time because it is literally boarded closed, but it is doable. And inside, you can see the horde of skeletons. How spooky and how scary they are.
I take it due to this, they don't react to me.
Yep.
Finally telling Kane, hey, you look so dead, they don't notice you.
Yep. They just chilling.
Kane will walk into the center of the horde and surprise attack with an action. 47 damage if they make a... I didn't do the thing for the save. I forgot to do that. My save is on my sheet. Binder save is...
Is it save for half?
DC 14. Yeah, save for half.
Even if they save for half, they just obliterate into little piles of dust.
Instantly reset charges because combat's over, and Kane walks back down the hall.
Alright. Look at that.
Alright, they've been dealt with.
Well, that was efficient. Good job.
The upside of my recent strengthening of my connection to one of my vestiges, I can now just snap undead out of existence, more or less. If they're weak enough.
That is pretty neat. Look at you. So big and strong. He'll pat you on the shoulder.
And then he proceeds back upstairs.
All right.
To report to everyone, hey, yeah, this shit's dealt with. Kane walks out to the group. Alright, the skeletons have been cleared out.
It does. Part of me, it pains me. But that had to happen.
The destruction of the undead.
My namesake was a necromancer.
Well, good job. I guess we should be heading out.
Can I look at the statue one more time? Is there anything fancy about it? Since it's been a while.
Oh, it's muted.
Did you get what I said?
No.
Nothing seems to have changed.
Okay.
Is there any writing or inscriptions on the statue?
Just the basics. I mean, the Undar and Hero of Old and whatnot.
Okay.
Our old companion Tarvis was looking into this one. Apparently, they have a grave somewhere in the Noctis Woods that has their armaments. Might be worth looking into, but currently, that, unless we just suddenly find ourselves upon his grave, isn't worth our time.
Mm.
I'm sure we'll find it.
Yet again, time limited.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, it's good to meet you both. Have a fantastic day.
You as well. Yeah. Safe travels.
Mhm.
All right. Back to the map of mappiness.
All right.
Yeah.
So, since we're back at the map, how much is 10 miles?
Like just as the bird flies.
Yeah. Like, how much is 10 miles?
From your current position at the Holes of Undar to about the edge of the lake.
Oh, perfect. So that's more or less our location. So as we get on board, I'm gonna sit on top of the carriage, and I'm gonna use up a spell slot to do my primeval awareness,
Mm-hmm.
which lets me detect undead within 10 miles if it's within my favorite terrain. This is my favorite terrain, and my favorite enemy is undead. And I'm gonna use up a spell slot. So I'm just clicking this to use up the spell slot.
Are you using just the first level spell slot?
Yes.
Okay. They're certainly undead within 10 miles of you, yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Ugh. Does it give me I know it doesn't give me
It
the
just
exact
tells you
number,
if there's present undead within the distance.
Okay.
If you use a third level spot, you can determine general direction and distance from you. Which is why I asked about spell slot level.
I'm a level 3 ranger. How could I have level 3 spell slot?
Well, maybe
I'm
you're
level
maybe you're a wizard level 5.
Oh my god.
Mm.
I'll respect.
Multi-class fuckery. Oh,
Yeah.
dumb question. We totally didn't get 24 XP from all that shit, right?
Correct.
Okay.
What shit? We made some pacts. We shook some hands.
The Bullock Foss is a milestone, but you didn't get 26 from it.
Okay.
So the power I got, I can focus on what Kreia is up to. So she's somewhere northeast.
She is somewhere northeast, mostly east.
Okay. And the closer I get, the more precise it is, or
You have not gone any closer to determine if that is
okay. Well, I mean, we'll
Yeah.
see as we get away.
yeah.
He's gonna try and feel it out. But yeah, okay.
So how many houses do you guys have?
Well, we'll be heading towards our third one.
Yeah, if we claim domain over that as well. While we don't technically own the holds, we currently man it, so it is ours.
Nobody's gonna say otherwise.
True.
All right. Would you like?
Might does in fact make right.
It's true. Would you like to continue your travels?
Hell yeah.
All right. Are you wanting to try to make your way along the western edge of the lake there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
To avoid the water. Never.
As you get to this point at the edge of the lake, I will need whoever is driving it to give me a dexterity-based vehicle proficiency check.
I'm not proficient yet. Let's fucking go.
I'll be riding shotgun at that point. Because this is we're heading towards the serious zone.
Mm-hmm.
So could I provide aid?
Are you proficient in vehicles?
No, but I do have animal handling, so I don't know if it's
The animals, or the mounts, are no longer animals, I'm afraid. They are spirits.
right.
They just do what you guys want.
Do they pick up as undead for him at all times?
Oh god.
There's spirits not.
And I use Spirit Tongue to encourage them.
Yeah, technically they're outsiders.
Guidanceable? Yes, no.
Guidance bowl, yes. Aid, no.
Okay.
Just because you don't have proficiency in it.
Yep. All right, here we go. Definitely rolling good this time.
Woo. I fixed that
16.
macro.
All right. As you begin going off-road, the area around the lake's edge is marshy and boggy, and there's a couple times where you think that your carriage is about to get stuck within the mud, or worse, lost to the lake itself. A couple of the narrower parts of the edge here. But all in all, you do manage to get past it without too much issue.
Oh, right. Alright, in that case, I guess survival to survey the land in front of us to try and direct them to like a more stable route then?
That works.
Being the co-pilot? Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Because technically that would be what I would be doing in order for us to get
Yeah.
the yeah.
Yeah. Anything else to that result?
Could you
Uh,
suggest them?
Can I aid it? I am proficient in survival. But I am also driving. So
You're currently focused on driving. Your actions are used to drive, so.
Yep.
I'm gonna use my saving face. I think they can all see me, right? Also, 1, 2.
If they have the
Should be-
window in the back open to reveal you, then yeah. Otherwise, it's just Casimir.
What about the horses?
The horses are facing the other way.
Technically, they are facing the other way, but also
Okay.
allies is a
take-
strong word.
Okay. I'll
Yeah.
take the +1 to make it 15.
Okay.
Like a nice visible by 5 number is good.
All right. In that case, the second check that would have been required as you drove past the second half of the lake is not required anymore, as you were able to point out a more stable route throughout the terrain.
Teamwork.
Mm-hmm. The DC was 15.
Uh,
Anyways, at this point, you guys have maybe about an hour left to travel for the day before it is up to you if you want to press on throughout the night. But you know of a couple locations near you.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are
There's one.
currently heading towards the Gwenhani sisters, but if you guys want to go in a different direction, that is up to you. At this point, you guys move the party marker at 6 miles per hour. You guys have ownership of your party marker, so feel free to move them. I don't know where you guys might want to go, so I'm going to control it at this point.
Mm-hmm. So Kane will prop open a window and hang out it. All right, we have some options here. We could go straight there. We could go around to come up the backside of the hut. Ignoring the castle, we could check out the Hall of the Beast, or we could check out the Way Shrine that's been on our map for a little while.
if
Don't
there's
push
any,
me up.
If there's anywhere that we should detour to, I think the Way Shrine is the only one. The other places we can deal with at a later time.
Mm-hmm.
yes.
And the Way Shrine is technically on the way. We just go the long way around the little pond.
I think going to the Way Shrine would be fine.
Yeah, it's in the way. Like we'll just make our way south, and then
Mm-hmm.
keep going south, like this, right?
Mm-hmm. Or even further south, back to that road to there.
Like this.
Oh, actually, that's within 6 miles. We could just go straight there.
I'm going to assume we're gonna hit difficult terrain in the forest.
Yeah.
Difficult terrain, as long as you guys are in the forest, which you guys are, because this entire forest is considered difficult terrain, is, I believe, Morkag's favorite terrain, which means you guys ignore difficult terrain, as long as they're the one leading you guys.
So we could just go straight to the Way
So,
Shrine.
like, time-wise, I don't look at difficult terrain for purposes of how slow you guys move. So instead of going 3 miles, you go 6 miles per hour, because Morkag's with the party. If you guys didn't have Morkag, it'd be 3 miles per hour.
Being a ranger in a sage game is fucking fantastic.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of overworld travel, so it's great. I'm utility now. Forget damage. That's you guys. But yeah, no, we can head towards the Way Shrine and then make our way south, and yeah, because I think we can do it like we have 6 miles, so we can basically make it
And then
easy.
also leave in the opposite or either direction.
Well, you're gonna want to
Yeah.
make sure you use waypoints just because it is not as the bird flies.
Yeah.
If you had flight, then yeah, you could just do that you're showing right now.
Yeah, it is a little faster to go eastwards. That's what I was checking beforehand. So.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think we should go to the wish shrine. We can decide from there in case something happens.
All right.
There we go.
So almost a full hour of travel to get there. Which means you'll essentially be out of travel at the end of the attunement. So if you guys want to continue traveling, you'd have to be traveling through the night.
Okay.
I mean, we can always like do the way shrine. Can
Rest and then
yeah, like I
Yeah.
was gonna say, like maybe like teleport to the safer part of the forest, and then
if that's
teleport
what they
back.
do, we don't know what they do.
We don't know it. Yeah, we know what Menhir stones do, not wish shrine.
What?
All right. Let's see here.
Yeah, we know what the Menhir stones do. We don't know what way shrines do.
Oh,
Wait, different than
This is
from
new
the
to
show.
us.
oh
Mhm.
right. Oh, okay. I'm mistaken. I thought it was like one of those teleporter. Okay.
It's a type of teleporter. It's not the same type.
Let's touch it.
And we only know that from someone in the living world saying something. Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's,
Well, Morcag as a player, they've been in my games for a bit now. They know it's a teleporter as a player.
Oh,
okay. Yeah. Sorry. I thought that's what we had before.
Now, you had a Menhir stone before for this campaign.
Yeah.
In
Okay.
the original Morcag group for the Albion and whatnot, you were dealing with way shrines more than Menhir stones.
Yeah.
I see.
Who knows? If it's this is I'm sure old story.
Mm-hmm.
Folklore. Vampire use these way shrines to travel across the land to steal virgins or whatever.
No spoons, but we can get those because we have the map in front of us.
What the?
Ratting me out.
How many
Why
chats?
in call?
Alright, so yeah, we get to examine those things.
Yep, I'm just trying to find the map for it because I'm blind. Maps. Should just be like
And
Noctis Way Shrine, right?
I
Right,
can't
name
wait
it a
to
way
use
shrine.
my special monster slayer ability.
Might be this one. All right.
Wait a minute. I just zoomed in on our like party token. What is on the elf's head? At first I thought the thing
Horns?
was like no, like wait, I thought it was her ears, or she was wearing something that covered her ears. But then I just noticed that her ears are in the back. So what's that under the side of her head?
I guess her horns?
It kind of looks like there's a fish. It kind of looks like a fish.
Oh, I can't unsee it now. Why'd you do
Plus-
that?
It's a +1 fish.
Plus
Yeah,
one
it's a
fish word
spellcasting
of the
focus.
day.
It's a fish.
I hate you.
It's a fission.
Efficient.
No,
The bad puns.
So why isn't the fighter guy wearing pants?
Who needs pants?
Who needs pants when you've got big sword?
Must be a
Mhm.
summer fight.
No. He got the female pants for that armor set rather than the male one.
Oh, I
That's
see.
right.
I
He
see.
had higher stats than his.
Oh, I
You
do
know-
like that the dwarf's gauntlet is the face of a dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the details are weird because now that I look at the guy, like what's holding up his thigh guards?
They look like they are attached to fabric hanging from the waist.
The
Mhm.
fabric, yeah, but it's like metal, but it's attached to fabric.
Yeah,
It
you
looks
know.
like there's metal hooks in it.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem like because it's like fabric
Maybe
key,
it's
so it would be like
magic fabric.
loose.
You don't know anything.
What the fuck?
It's
Calling
his
me out
magic
like that?
crotch wrap.
Magic. It's actually welded directly to his thighs.
He gets an
Holy
unlucky hit. He's just suddenly out of pants and leg guard. Loses his cod piece too while he's at it. You know.
Oh yeah, his cod piece is way too high. It's not protecting anything, except maybe his belly button.
You know, you
He
got to
has a
protect
second
the internal
smaller cod
organs.
piece underneath this.
He's the bigger one up front to make it seem bigger.
Who made this?
Don't ask questions you don't need the answer to.
Why does your elf wizard have a fish on their head?
Why does the rogue have Medusa hair in?
What is this rogue looking Jack Sparrow? I mean, you know, it happens.
I can't believe this is what we turn into when we're traveling.
Oh, okay.
I take it the map is horribly lost.
Yeah, I've been trying to find it. It's life is pain.
Oh no.
It's a shame they don't have a tank.
It's
Though.
okay.
It looks like they have 3 DPS, 3 melee DPS, and then there's the wizard.
Look, if your sword's big enough, you don't need armor. I mean, you don't need a tank. That one.
Oh, what the fuck? The tank is dual wielding. You don't pay for my sub.
Oh my goodness.
No, we're just gonna use this one that I found. And we're just gonna convert it to work. It's fine.
Okay.
Spooky.
Just adding a darkness layer over it because it's got to be spoopy.
You run to it later and you're like, oh, well, I guess this is the other set of stones out in the southwest map.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
as soon as you finish making the map, you'll find the actual map.
Totally. I really need to organize my shit again. It's been like a year and a half since I've organized my map tool stuff, and it's due.
It's also been a while since the start of this game, so
It's true.
It's so easy to get disorganized. Like as
Yeah.
soon as like you leave out a naming keying on some of the stuff you're making, and then suddenly it's getting lost.
Mm-hmm. All right. Go copy your tokens on over from the Noctis Woods map, and then we should be good to do the thing. Copy.
oh
Just,
crap. I fixed my token from Oh no, if you copied my token from the hold, I fixed one thing on my macro.
from the hold token.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll grab the hold token then.
Okay. I added the DC to the Tenebrous Rebuke real quick.
Gotcha. Boop. Boop. Is the player visible? Cool. F&E. And there we are. Now we're everyone's set. Alright. As you move forward throughout the cold and chilling forest, you begin to see snow patches around you as you draw ever closer to this hidden glade. Some of the trees appear to be a bit more deciduous, with their leaves radiant oranges and reds and golds, indicator for the season's change. While the towering pines still lie imposing with their darkened boughs, blotting out much of the sky above. As night is falling, there's very little light in the area. What you can see are the ancient standing stones surrounding what one would expect would be a menhir stone, but instead resides an ancient stone well.
Okay, I know we talked that me as a player beforehand, original Markag. So would you allow me like a history check to see if this Morkag would be familiar with it.
Sure.
I have to bite my tongue.
Nope.
Oh no, nope, no idea. Oh okay, but they do look like the.
They look similar to a menhir stone, so it's just that there's a giant hole in the floor instead of a,
I mean,
an
these are
obelisk.
like two. Yeah. Oh, I guess these are like the
Oh, this
teleporter
map's
stones they
lagging for
use,
me.
right? Says Morkag.
Certainly looks that way.
Kane will do
So-
his normal thing of looking upon the stones.
Oh yeah, investigation.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Can I roll for anything on the stones?
Sure. Give me investigation.
I got a
Okay.
13.
Got a 19.
It's not really
Let's
much of
go.
note. Morkag, it's more standing stones, no real signs of any druidic language or anything like that. Kane,
Mhm.
you were expecting more druidic languages or more signs that these are primal in nature, these stones here. But what you notice is each stone is carved in a certain way. There's no like visible rune stones of the like, at least not any that you can see. But there's certain carvings in them, certain patterns that are geometric shapes that are often used in many long form arcane rituals.
So they're more arcane in nature.
Mm-hmm.
Can I roll an Arcana check upon them?
Yes.
All right.
Ouch.
Does anyone give me guidance?
The two people with guidance are standing over here by the edge.
The giant obelisk. I'll be touching the stone.
All right. As you guys are doing this,
I could probably give you guidance.
Okay, thank you.
as you're getting the spells cast upon you, Ava and Casimir, as you approach the well, first off, you notice that within its depths, water does not seem to be within. Instead, however, a silvery liquid resides. And it begins to rumble as you draw closer.
Oh,
Can I make an Arcana check?
Sure.
I will give you advantage. Or aid, sorry.
Which is advantage.
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry. Just want to say it correctly.
Arcana at advantage. 16.
All right. Now, first off, for Kane, seem to be
So that'd be 15.
some form of conjuration-based symbols. Or at least what you're gathering from the geometric shapes.
Okay.
For Ava, with a 16, looking at the strange liquid within, the fact that it's moving causes you concern. You first thought it was like maybe it's just quicksilver, liquid silver, mercury, many names. But then it moves, and wriggles and writhes, and now you're thinking maybe it's a quicksilver ooze.
Monka.
As a face appears within the well, within the liquid, formed from the liquid, in fact, as a silvery face of a humanoid figure looks back at you. Do you wish to travel?
Depends. Where do you go?
I have many sisters throughout. I'm connected to each. You simply need to have embraced them. And we can travel. Would you like to travel?
I'm afraid I don't think we've communicated with any of the sisters of yours.
Would you like to embrace then? begin the process.
Yes.
I don't see why not.
Then drink of the liquid within. Let it
Still looks like
flow
silver.
through your lungs. This is why most commoners don't use way shrines, by the way. Because they
They're
see
creepy. I see.
they're creepy, and you gotta drink Quicksilver, and that doesn't seem at all helpful.
Well, Eva, if I start spitting up blood,
Oh, I was gonna join you in drinking the silver liquid.
Drinks while they talk.
All right. As you begin drinking from it, at first you start just like swallowing it like it would be any other drink, but then the words of the well's voice enter in your mind of let it flow into your lungs, and it's a bit of a struggle. Do you let it flow into your lungs?
God, I hate that feeling. But I do it all the time by accident, so I know how to do it. Let's go. Let's inhale.
All right. As you inhale the liquid silver, at first it is almost panic-inducing, as if you're drowning.
Yeah.
But
okay.
then things calm, and you feel at peace. Like, this is how it's meant to be, how you're supposed to be.
Oh, the way Markak drinks, like he would like pull up his mask, but like be very careful. Like use his like hands to both cover his mouth, and use like a big straw to suck up the cold silver,
All
just so
right.
they don't see like the awful state that
Yeah.
like his lower jaw is.
But as you begin to drink from it, you begin to enter into a somewhat euphoric state as the attunement process begins for you.
Ooh.
It takes an hour to attune, like many your stone would.
Okay, so he's like high as fuck.
Pretty much.
Whining on the ground and just staring up at the sky.
yeah, watching that Morkag does not, instantly keel over, Casimir will do the same. And try and talk while he does it, inadvertently putting it in his lungs.
I take
He
it
looks
us
like
over
he's
here.
having fun. To join.
Do us over here see what's going on over this way?
Yeah, there's a spot right there that would show. Because that's a vision blocking thing right there, and that's also a vision blocking thing, but this is just open.
Okay.
So you'd see. That'll just
Can you
drink
call
this
us out?
Quicksilver.
Kane calls out, "What are you lot doing?"
Apparently, drinking stuff.
Hey,
You can't give us shit for this, Cade. You're
Don't-
fucking stupid.
keep it down, guys. I'm trying to vibe here.
I think you guys should try it. It doesn't taste too bad. Could be worse.
Can I roll a check on what's going on?
Sure, give me an Arcana check.
Markak will roll on the ground.
Can I get guidance on the Arcana check?
They're too drugged to help you.
And then
He gets a
spread
pat on the
Yeah,
shoulder, no magic.
Canada could do it if they want to.
Yeah, I'll give you guidance, and you know what?
What?
I'll help you too.
Oh?
You have advantage.
Oh yeah, right. You have proficiency. Fuck.
I
no, you have expertise.
Expertise,
Fuck.
yeah.
All right, I'll take advantage. Let's roll.
God damn.
That's our D4.
God damn.
All right, 30.
All right. It seems as if they're attuning to the well by drinking from it,
Mm-hmm.
like one would attune to a menhir stone. Appearance-wise, this looks fucking weird. It looks like they're poisoning themselves because they're drinking Quicksilver.
Yeah, just get Mad Hatter's disease real quick. It's fine.
But you realize, and as you draw closer, once more the face appears. As the three of you who have not yet drinking from it approach. Would you like to travel?
Say yes.
Do I get any knowledge on the face that appears as well, or
Using your 30 just to ease things up.
okay?
Whatever this is, it appears to be some strange entity, ancient in origin. You believe it has ties to conjuration magic, which would be a reason why it wishes to travel. You also believe it is an ooze, a quicksilver ooze of some form, but beyond that, you need our history check to know more for
I'll
any
take a
life source
history
species.
check.
Okay, you shook the hand of that thing.
Kane did, but he knows about drinking silver.
Listen, Kane, I'm an alchemist. You should trust me. It's safe. As I'm like lying on the ground.
Don't do it, Cade. You're a vampire. It will kill you.
I take it Danu doesn't have anything for history.
Like lore wise.
Or just history wise.
Proficiency.
Yeah.
Oh,
proficiency.
history. Hold on. I don't think I do. No.
No. Okay.
Yeah. Zero.
Can I get guidance again?
Yeah, you get guidance.
Oh shit.
Before.
All right.
29.
That's a 29.
All right. The magics of these stones are quite ancient. They are, or at least so it is said, they were formed during the Primogen's reign of most realms in the area. Magic is, well, from learned scholars who have studied these things, and from some of your own studies, perhaps because of your own studies and the forbidden lores that you have learned,
Oh yeah, I could dump lores.
you realize that this creation, this well, while it's bound to the ley lines, akin to how the menhir stones are, it is not so simple a process to replicate the primal magics through arcane. What they had to do to replicate the power, they had to morph living creatures into the Quicksilver ooze to form this bond, this transportation process.
I see.
So you realize that the being that's speaking to you was, and still perhaps in some semblance of a way or fashion, were humanoid beings at one point that have been consumed in a ritual to bind them to this way shrine to allow for rapid transportation from realm to realm. Most way shrines are tied or keyed into the ley lines themselves, allowing one to travel from one way shrine to another, as long as they're attuned to them. Some way shrines are keyed into different planes, or keyed very specific locations. So, like, one might transport you to the Feywild, as an example. Regardless, all way shrines are considered to be teleportation circles and have their own geometric shapes and signs to allow one to, when they attune to it, also be attuned to those teleportation sigils. So if you were a wizard, as an example, you would just teleport to them.
So you can use this for as a teleportation circle thing. Okay.
Yes.
I see. Which of the, with my knowledge of the ley lines in the area, which one does this fall on? Is this the corrupted one, or is this the normal Fey Wilds ley line?
This is a normal ley line.
Okay, so this isn't the corrupted one. That's good.
No, the corrupted one is actually, I believe, marked on the map.
Yeah, that's off to the east. I could easily draw a line from there to here and go, huh, that makes sense.
I mean, all ley lines are technically connected to all ley lines. It's just, which one is it currently?
You need to connect with us, Kane.
Anyways,
speak up.
With your knowledge, as you know that there's been many adventurers who've supped from a a way shrine safely. There have been a few reports of way shrines that are corrupted or misplaced.
Mm-hmm.
These ones have caused some incidents to occur, but overall, what you've seen thus far from your companions who have drank from it, it does provide this euphoric feeling. It does provide this, like, oh my goodness, and whatnot. It does feel like one is drowning at first, is panic, not wanting to actually swallow it, but when one does swallow it, it feels euphoric, and eventually after an hour, the feeling fades, the attunement activates, and you guys are able to travel through the way shrine.
Okay. So, Kane will relay part of that. So, this is a tad dark, and I suppose the damage is already done, but those three just drank a living ooze that has existed for many, many, many years.
You know
Well,
what we
that's
didn't? You know what we
interesting.
did? You know what we didn't do? Make a pact with 3 dream god things. Drink up, Kane.
It's safe enough, but we're gonna be all a little silly for a while.
I'm
Come on.
silly. You're silly.
Come on, Grandpa. Be cool, Grandpa.
Danu partakes.
I'm about to say Kane will kneel down and drink from the ooze.
There you
The
go.
mistress gets it.
All right. You have attuned to your first weight stone.
Hey,
That's all. And you can now use it to travel to other weight stones that you attune to in the future.
Mhm.
Additionally,
Okay.
you can, if you ever get access to teleportation spells, you can teleport to it as a designated and safe teleportation location.
Wiggles on the ground.
Safe in quotes because we're still in the southern part of the Noctis Woods.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just lying on the ground. Okay, hey, listen. Do you think that blog post would have undone my face if I gave it like 500 gold pieces?
I mean, potentially, it is certainly an option. You should go make more packs with the Vos.
Hey, listen, you.
Look, nothing bad has ever happened from packs.
How tall are these?
They're about 15 feet.
You still have your mirror, right?
No, it's my mirror, and Danu is over here, and she's going to climb on these rocks because she's a cat. She wants to be up high.
Morkag is the opposite. He's gonna hide.
Yes, of course. Well, as your euphoria begins to fade over the course of the hour, the figure within the well once more pop up and speak. Would you like to travel?
Is there anywhere we can travel to?
Let me see. Figure will reach out, forming a physical feminine hand, humanoid in nature, to reach out and touch Kane.
He won't move away or resist.
It seems you are not tuned to any of my sisters at this time. You are incapable of travel at this point.
All right. I had a feeling you weren't a part of the system that was with the Menhir Stones and so on.
How do we travel? Do you bring us, or do we jump into the pool?
You breathe deep, my body, as you swim through to my sisters.
Unless I got really drunk, I believe you're the first stuff drunk.
There are others. Nearby abound, far, far away, throughout.
Neat. Master drank, right?
Say again?
Master
Yeah, I
Orc
took a
drank.
big sip.
Nice. Okay. We should head out now.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. That weighs 16 pounds. Okay, that is an issue.
Yep.
So
You need
On
me
the
to
way
carry
back-
something?
that's going to be a thing. On the way back, Kane takes sudden issue and interest in his armor and strips it off.
Sorry?
Would anyone like that fancy magic armor we found a while back? It's too heavy. I don't want it anymore.
Which one is it?
It is the Elven Chain.
It's a mithril armor.
Yeah, it's mithril armor. It's mithril light armor.
Oh, light.
Yeah,
Honestly,
it let's say it's 14 plus dex. I think Danu is the one who gets the biggest boost out of it.
No, we came down already.
Yeah, I'd very much like it.
He'll throw it at Danu. Yeah, no, Kane's just stripping after he already had his little,
It's okay. He's high. We forgive him.
Alright, I'll throw the info block into general chat and Kane discards it.
All right.
It is now.
It is now yours. You now have 4 AC.
Huzzah! So, are you guys wanting
Yay.
to press onwards through the night, or you want to just camp at the Menhir Stone or Waste Shrine?
Yeah, I might as well camp out here, right? I know what.
Yeah,
It
we got
seems relatively fake considering we were high for a couple of hours and nothing happened.
All right.
should be fine.
Well, let's see what happens if there's anything in the night that might encounter you guys, since you guys are far enough south that is now a thing.
Let's go!
Oh boy! Here we go, killing again! Oh. Would you like to adjust that anyway?
Can we raise it?
You could. You can also lower it. You can also leave it be.
So that's what our. I'm kidding. Let's leave it as is. Accept our destiny and whatnot.
All right. Well, just gonna roll a d1,000 now, because that is indeed an encounter.
Maybe it's one of the sisters, so we can kill them.
Look, man, if I roll 1,000 right now, then it will probably be a sister.
Oh.
Oh, deathly close.
So yeah, we were in a very dangerous part of the woods, and we just rolled really high. Would
Yeah.
anyone like to spend destiny to make this worse? I mean, better on us.
No, let's
The
keep it.
greater the risk, the greater the reward.
True.
Oh no.
If we roll like, hot trash, I mean, really good, and put this through the roof, we could potentially level up.
Okay.
I mean, are you joking or?
No, I'm
that-
being dead serious.
That is actually serious. We get XP from encounters as
Yeah.
well.
If you use destiny, I think it's what the number rolled times
Times
100?
50. It's times
50, okay.
5 if it's a d100, times 50 if it's a d1,000.
And then you can choose to add or subtract from the listed total.
Yep.
The higher that number is, the more severe it is, and the D100 was whether it was a good or bad encounter. So that's a decently, moderately severe bad encounter.
We haven't done it in this season, right? So I kind of wanna use a destiny to raise it.
I mean, I have 2 free, so
Yeah.
just for fun, let's spend one.
To increase it, right? Increase.
Yes.
All right,
We make
roll
it
that
worse?
destiny.
1d6.
Make it 1,000 and run into the Night Singer.
Make it
Yeah,
a 6.
Oh my!
Yes!
I hate you so
So we add 300, so that's 1,063?
We get to fight them right.
You know,
I could sense Tiff over there. Like, oh, fuck you.
you know,
Let me at least get my new fancy chainmail.
you'll have time because I'm gonna call the session here and now.
Okay,
Because,
good. I can't believe these fuckers. I can't believe you guys.
Oh,
At least let
no.
us know what we run into.
I've done nothing. I've done nothing.
I have
Oh,
not
it's-
used any destiny. This is not my fault. If we wipe, I want you guys to remember, this is not my fault.
Don't worry, I have 3 more destiny.
So I can tell you one thing. It's either going to be the Gwenhani sisters or servants of them, the master of the ruins of Castle Damascu,
Oh, dude! If we kill him, we get the castle.
or something within the halls of the beast.
Oh no.
Dude,
you guys.
God.
Regardless,
I
this shit's fucked because, well, you guys are underleveled.
hope it's the castle Damascus.
Well, at least we won't be surprised.
It's true. Well,
And looking at our XP,
Yeah.
we might actually level up if we survive it.
you will level up if you survive it because you're under leveled, and you already gained, I think, 10 experience from the talk with Bolokvos. I
Like,
calculate that
take it,
still.
we probably gained like 1 or 2 from wiping out all those skeletons.
Listen, our
Those ones are
original
zero, actually.
Morkag went around
Oh,
killing
bullshit.
random bosses left and right. It's
Yeah.
fine, we can do it.
You are so over leveled for the skeletons that they do not give any experience unless there's a certain number of them that make it a challenge.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. They are so
Plus-
not a challenge for you guys that they just give 0.
Plus, we have Master, which is 1 billion attacks.
Anyways, with all that said, hope you guys enjoyed the session.
Always.
Next session should be interesting. Should be directly into some spicy ass shit.
And then straight into some more spicy shit.
It's true.
fine.
I was
It's fine,
gonna
I
raid
already-
someone, but I don't see anyone on people I follow who are currently live. So if you have any suggestions, I'm open.
No one I
If we-
follow is currently live.
If we TPK, can I play Kreia? The cousin, and just see it play
If you
out,
guys
which feels like-
TPK and you guys want to go that route, we can discuss that at that point.
If we TPK, I'm playing a vampire.
That would work out well then.
I have
I
somebody.
hate it.
I have somebody.
We'll be
Who's your
fine. We'll be
suggestion?
I will type it.
fine.
I'll type it in.
That works.
Oh man, it's either gonna be my
They
cousin
do.
or-
They do like they're not currently doing anything like TRPG, but they like to build minis and
Oh, nice.
item, you know, like, and they're definitely into D&D.
Wasted space. All right. Well, their wasted space about to get raided with people.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's, it's
Wait,
fun.
wait.
Anyways. I like mini building. I have a bunch of miniatures I paint myself. It's fun. It's good stuff. Anyways, time to
Really?
raid.
Yeah.
We got this, guys. We're gonna get our level.
We'll be fine.
So
At least
Susie,
one of
you
us
ready
is
to
gonna
consolidate
die
the timelines?
horribly.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So, just as